All right.
All right, hello everyone. This is Easy Mode's Ragey Poo.
And Easy Mode's Octavian.
And we're bringing you another Marine Arena Masters! In the bottom left-hand corner, we have TryHrd's Relic and TryHrd's Imnotgrayson. In the top left corner, we have TryHrd's, it's going to be Bar, but it's actually Mystic. And, is it Mystic? I think it is. And IsIrI's AdolphCaesar.
And in the top right, we have SuprSP Spidervenom and IsIrI SeexySauce. In the bottom right, we've got TryHrd's MasterMind and Ice.
And looking at the starter, bottom left, Grayson already coming out with a tank and an early Viking from Relic, top left, deciding to go double sharpshooters.
On the bottom right, MasterMind is cooking a Tassadar, but he's got snipers and marines. Ice is starting out with lots, shocker there. Top right, SeexySauce, nothing brewing in the CC, but he's got snipers to begin. And Spidervenom, nothing cooking in the oven, but he's got snipers as well. A lot of snipers.
A lot of snipers indeed. In fact, looking at the production, we do have Tassadar, the Commando coming out for AdolphCaesar, Sentry coming out for Spidervenom, and that early tank. I think that early tank is going to be doing a lot of damage to Vikings for Relic. That's crazy.
Grayson's got himself a tank, bottom left.
And look at this, bottom right, Ice deciding to go with an Overseer really quickly. That is so interesting. Mm-hmm. Now, I wonder what provoked him to do that. I'm guessing it's for the Mando, or perhaps the tank. That I'm just really shocked to see that early Overseer.
Well, the tank, and I'm anxious to see how it'll work against the Vikings.
And 2 sentries, I believe, already. Yes, we have 2 sentries. And look at this, already a contamination going for one of those sentries. We do have a force field coming down from SeexySauce, and splash damage coming down from MasterMind all over SeexySauce's units. He's going to have to back out. AdolphCaesar coming around from the top left side. 3 storms connecting with those units. Octavian, that was just nuts.
It's a pretty exciting game just to begin. Just for the beginning.
Already some back and forth. And look at Relic's Viking already doing damage to, is it Mythic or Mystic? I think it's Mythic. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think it's Mythic.
I think so, too. Well, TryHrd's TryHrd Barcode's Raven connected on quite a few of Grayson's units, forcing him back into the base.
Vikings deciding to come down from the air, taking control of the Xel'Naga Tower to the bottom. It looks like SeexySauce trying to fight for this right side tower. MasterMind doesn't want any of that. He's trying to fight for that hard. Same with Ice. Storms coming down on SeexySauce's units, and look at top left, Caesar trying to come in, pushing Relic's units back. I mean, he's got to be careful. Mythic, I don't know which. We're going to call him Mythic? Barcode. So Barcode coming around the left side, and MasterMind coming in with that Tassadar. Storms being really effective here.
Big engagement in the middle. MasterMind and AdolphCaesar fighting for control when SeexySauce moves right in and pushes them both out, but no one ends up with the middle.
That early creep spread, I think, is going to be really awesome to have because being able to move quickly is a key component. So I think getting this Overseer is really good.
Ragey, I agree. It's going to be a big factor, and I tell you what, I've seen Ice play the Overseer like a regular elite hero. He does really well. He just spewed out a few changelings, and there they go, just setting off in the middle of SeexySauce's units.
Yeah, those changelings are very effective, guys. If you haven't used this at home, definitely get yourself an Overseer and just abuse those changelings. They will really wreak havoc on Marines.
Quick plug, don't know if you saw the SeexySauce throwing out the 3,333 minerals.
Yeah, guys, if you haven't checked that out, go over to youtube.com/RageSauce, and that's our front video.
Oh, quick check on the score. MasterMind currently in the lead, 1,036. Right behind him is going to be close, but it's going to be Spidervenom and his partner SeexySauce. Spidervenom just jumped up to 803. I'm sorry, Barcode now jumped up to 887. It's going to be a close second and third place team. MasterMind in the lead.
Grayson's tank still using a lot of damage right there. Are you seeing this Siege Breaker picking off MasterMind right there?
Ice throws some goo down on AdolphCaesar's Commando. He's about to lose it, and he's still engaged in a fight.
Yes, deciding to back out there, which is, I think, a smart idea. That contamination is going to play a really important part in this game. Taking out that Commando early is going to keep him from leveling up and keep him from dealing a lot of damage.
Rage, I think you're right on that when I tell you that buying the Overseer early in the game with this many units out, this many elites, or this many heroes going to be a key factor and gain them a bunch of minerals.
We do have force fields going down from Spidervenom, trying to keep Ice away from those units. He did decide to go stim rings, and he did lose a little bit of units there. I think he overextended himself, getting surrounded by both top right and bottom left. And now we have more engagements back and forth going on from Imnotgrayson. He does have those Vikings landing, and I'm curious how effective those are going to be.
I tell you, Reggie, take a good look at their setup right now. He's got the tank covering the 3 Vikings that are on the ground with snipers and a whole mess of zealots. I think they got a pretty good setup. They're not over-penetrating, and they're holding their ground when they're attacked. And it's working.
It is working, but with Grayson stuck at only 697 minerals, I'm wondering what he's planning on doing here. I mean, is he saving up for perhaps an elite hero? I mean,
that's possible. Currently in the lead is Barcode with 1215. His partner, AdolphCaesar, with 1220, just jumped up. The scores are moving real fast. It's hard to keep up. But that team, coupled with Ice and MasterMind, are holding the lead for now, with engagements all over the map.
And it looks like a storm coming down from MasterMind on Spidervenom's units is going to back out there. TryHrd's Barcode deciding to take the middle right now, so he's got a dominant position there. And AdolphCaesar, is he going to back this up? Nope, actually decides to back out, leaving middle wide open. And some back and forth going on the right side tower.
Relic. AdolphCaesar attempting to take out at least one of Relic's Vikings, failing when Grayson moved in to support him.
Grayson's going in a little deep, isn't he, Octavian?
Mm-hmm.
And what is he planning on doing? He's currently the lowest score. And looking at, I mean, he is spending his money, but
his tank is really good support for Relic. That tank is reaching the middle. Look at the boundaries on that tank. He's trying to bait people in, but it's not going to be enough. Like you said, his score is still the lowest, and now he's falling behind by over 300 minerals. I don't know what he's going to do. He's going to have to do something quick.
Currently, I mean, he's at Octavian. He's at max supply. But he's just not making the money, and I'm not sure why he's not making a move here. What is he planning on doing? Currently at 880 points. There's a lot of back and forth going on the bottom right side between MasterMind and top right, SeexySauce and Spidervenom. And that's where a lot of the action that we're seeing here right now. Ice and MasterMind currently at 1300 even. But AdolphCaesar doing surprisingly well with that Mando, and I'm curious to see
Barcode too.
What's going to happen.
But I'm just watching Grayson, and what he's doing is he's attempting to bait people in. He's got the tank covered, and he's trying to bait people closer to those lots and allowing the tank to do some damage, which is a fine tactic, but it's not working right now because the engagements are taking place around the map, not around him.
Whoa, a honey badger coming out for SeexySauce. I like this.
Very nice. Haven't seen that in a while.
Cedar Missile coming down does connect with Spidervenom. And look, SeexySauce deciding to just charge right in the middle of Barcode's units, dealing a lot of damage. There is a Mando there, but I'm not sure if that Mando is going to be able to do any damage to him.
Big engagement on the bottom. Grayson with his tanks doing some damage, but his lots are getting disintegrated. He may lose the tank right here, right now.
There it goes. And just in a big puff of smoke. Oh, that was really
a risky maneuver, and it did not pan out for him.
No, Ice now currently in the lead.
Ice currently in the lead with 2,147. His partner MasterMind with 1,567. Second place team is going to be Relic and Grayson with 50. Actually, if you take a look at Grayson's score now, it jumped up to 1,273 from 600.
And Grayson saying that the tank was trying to deny the High Templar's feed, and I believe, yes, it did. Position-wise and tactical-wise, it did. But I think it really set Grayson back, so I'm curious to see what he's going to decide to do next.
A big engagement top left between MasterMind, who's attempting to maintain control of the middle, with AdolphCaesar and Barcode.
Big stim from Ice, coming around the backside, and he could get sandwiched here. He's got to be careful. Force fields going down, trapping MasterMind and Ice and MasterMind in the middle. Another force field going down. What is going to happen? Is top left and bottom left going to go in on this? No, actually, I don't think they see it, and we do have the Overseer putting a contamination down on the Honey Badger.
Damage.
He's down to half.
That was close.
He was able to back out, though.
I think they trapped the wrong heroes in the middle.
Oh, no, that Mando's right there. Oh, I don't think he saw it. He didn't deal any damage.
No, he's mixing in with those snipers quite well.
And Ice deciding to go for a mobile medi and marine-style play, currently at 5 ups.
Can you repeat, what did Ice go and get?
The mobile medivac. Medibabe. Mobile medivac. The incredible mobile medivac.
Take a look at the Vikings, Relic, on the bottom right. They're fighting for the... Oh, and he's about to back out. They are quick at transforming to the air and moving out. Not bad.
Ice
job,
throwing
bro.
down a contamination does stim, and whoa,
And a savior,
we have a
bottom
savior.
left.
Wow.
He didn't get too much out of that savior, though.
Yeah, but he did save that Viking, Octavian. I don't know if that's worth it, though. That was a big save, just to save that, what is, like 100... How many minerals is the Viking, do you know?
He didn't... Well, he lost one of the Vikings. And I don't... No, I don't. I haven't used them yet.
No, actually, he still has all 3 Vikings.
All right, we got the Honey Badger in the middle with SeexySauce and Spidervenom. The Sentry seems to be proving quite beneficial this game, blocking people out. Here
And
comes
Ice coming around from the backside. He is currently in the middle. He does stim, and I think he's just trying to hold middle for now.
Mm-hmm. But
and look at this, Mutas.
MasterMind on the right. Looks like Ice and MasterMind poisoned themselves for a big attack. Oh, the
big force field's coming down.
Nice trap in the Tassadar. Will they take it out?
Oh, great play by SeexySauce.
Nice move. I like that. That was good. That was a well-choreographed maneuver.
Oh, so here we go. Grayson, this is what he decided to do. He's going Beetles. And I do like the Roaches. The Roach plays, well, Beetles, are really, really good. They have high hit point regeneration, as you know. They regenerate 400 hit points a minute when burrowed. They're great for quick snipes. And I think that's going to prove really effective against not just the Honey Badger, but especially the High Templar.
Just lost Relic, losing one of his Vikings, but gaining Voids. Voids and Beetles. Interesting.
Void Rays? Whoa. I don't know how the Void Rays are going to do against Mutas, as you know, Octavian. Mutas do counter Void Rays.
Mm-hmm. All right, SeexySauce with the Honey Badger going up and grabbing himself a Corruptor to complement the Badger and the 2 sentries they already have.
And MasterMind coming to the right side, fighting against SeexySauce for that right side tower. And meanwhile, left side, there is some back and forth engagement from the Mutas with those Void Rays, and sure enough, Relic is going to have to back out.
Ice and MasterMind are playing quite well, knowing when to move in and when not to.
Ice is doing a phenomenal job with those Stim Marines.
Okay, currently in the lead is Ice with 3169. His partner MasterMind with 2796. Coming up on the close second, third, and fourth is going to be Barcode with 2958. AdolphCaesar, his partner, with 2585. And then third place is going to be Relic with 2632. His partner Grace with 1936. In last place... I'm sorry, that was last place. Spidervenom and SeexySauce, 2106 and 2498 respectively.
I don't know if you saw it, Octavian, but SeexySauce losing both of his Corruptors. He was trying to go for that Raven, and it looks like both AdolphCaesar and Barcode was able to pick it up.
Oh.
Big Stim coming up from middle. Guardian Shield going down. AdolphCaesar back and forth against Ice. Adolph losing quite a few mercs, and Ice deciding to back out. And I think that was the wise choice. Against those destroyers to attack, it might have been too powerful for him.
MasterMind a bit more skeptical about rushing into top right, now running from the Honey Badger. And we've got the Overseer laying down the, what's that called?
Contamination.
Contamination on the Honey Badger, but it's not really affecting him too much.
Is going to be able to back out for now. And Adolph taking control of the middle.
How come Contamination freezes some heroes, but it doesn't others?
I'm not sure. I don't know if it has to do with the ranking of the hero, but it does freeze and stun some of them. But some of them, they just walk it right off. Right,
like the Honey Badger just walks right out. I know it's like it acts like as a corruptor with the Honey Badger and reducing the armor, I believe. All right, let's see what happens.
Looks like Grayson running his Beetles out.
Spidervenom switching to Goliaths.
Really? Goliaths are going to be a great response to these mutas, but is it going to be enough? He already has 644 supply. That's a lot of build-up in mutas. And look at this. Immortals coming out from MasterMind, bottom right. Those beetles want some action, but as you know, Immortals, totally hard counter beetles.
Mm-hmm.
And oh no!
I think they're moving in for a base kill. Oh no, maybe not.
The Honey Badger was taken out, and who picked that up? I think it was AdolphCaesar. His score just shot right up. He's now at 3,500.
Beetles coming right up underneath MasterMind, not doing a whole bunch of damage, attempting to escape.
And oh no, those Void Rays have to be careful. Barcode coming in with those Mutas probably could have done a lot more damage. I'm surprised he backed out when he did. I think he was afraid of that Tassadar, Octavian.
Yeah. It does a lot of damage to Mutas.
And look at Grayson. Currently, he's pretty much in last place. I mean, he's just a little bit above Spidervenom. Not sure how effective those beetles are going to be. He got kind of a late start, didn't he?
He did. Ice currently in the lead with 35.82, but a close second by AdolphCaesar with 35.03. Barcode taking the lead, 36.56.
You know, I'm curious to see if Ice decides to go Temple. Temples are very effective in the late game, but currently just building up those Reens, currently at 6 attack. Yeah, no range upgrades, though.
And no health.
No health either. And MasterMind saying, Grayson, go home.
Barcode coming after those Goliaths.
There we go. Now we finally see the beetles building up, but he is still only at 350 supply. I think he's going to have to wait. I mean, there really isn't much that bottom left is going to be able to do. Currently, their total score is about 5,000, which is 1,000 less than pretty much everyone else.
Oh, the Void Ray's going to take a shot at the Mutas. Probably going to lose here.
Ooh, that is not good. He's losing so much
And a Raven
supply.
coming in to drop the Heat Seeker.
Well, Relic going to have to back out. Oh, no.
He did back out, but he lost a lot there. And that's going to be a huge increase for Barcode. Barcode taking the lead with that engagement to 4,377 minerals.
That was a great pickoff from Barcode, just dominating those Void Rays.
And a bad move by Relic to continue the engagement. Bottom right, Ice and MasterMind looks like they're at max supply. Looking to get a piece of top right. Barcode and AdolphCaesar back and forth with that Honey Badger. And
man, Ice is going to be so scary with this max supply. And look at this, the Mutalisk coming in. I think even the Mutalisk need to be afraid because this is such a big supply of Marines. They could do a lot of damage here.
And Immortals. Remember, he doesn't have lots anymore. He's got Mortals and Reens.
Well, actually, it looks like Ice does have the Zealots still. MasterMind has the Immortals.
Yes, you're right.
Or is MasterMind deciding to go for Marines? No, he's still going TAS heavy, and if we look, it is level 3. The Honey Badger currently level 2, and I'm curious to see if that Mando is still out. Yes, it is. Still only at level 1.
Almost Tassadar is looking to land a storm right on top of that pack of Void Rays, just barely missing it.
And the Muta's coming in, trying to pick off Ice, and I think that's going to be a good play. He's got the position here. Decides to back out, though. I think he could have picked off a lot more Marines. A little bit of back and forth going on from top left. There was a Guardian Shield, and I think Barcode and Caesar just pretty much have this. They're dominating the middle, and their score has just jumped right up to a total of about 9,000 points.
Yeah, that's a big map control technique that they're utilizing, and they're getting more and more brave.
And I think Grayson is just saying here that his only goal was to make sure that MasterMind didn't get super OP with that Tassadar. And it's working. That early tank was pretty good.
It did.
And here we go. Big battle going on. MasterMind trying to take the middle. AdolphCaesar has a good concave, and I think he's dealing a lot of damage. Storms are going down, but I don't think it is enough. Ice trying to come around on the left side, but it looks like the Beetles could be coming underneath. Are they going to pop out? Oh my gosh, they're going to get a big surround, and it does. He surrounds all of those units. Storm does go down, but it barely hurts any of those Beetles, and he's going to be able to back out. Great play by Grayson.
I got pretty excited about that too, but you kind of jumped on everything at one time, so you said it all in one breath.
I know, I couldn't help it. I love these back and forths.
And a lull in the action here. Everybody catching their breath, taking a second to digest exactly what happened. the Beatles, Imnotgrayson, moving in and waiting just outside MasterMind and Ice's base, looking to trap something good. And here he might have his opportunity real soon.
We are currently at the 20-minute mark, and I don't see the honey badger coming back out. There we go. Now it finally is. I don't think he's being as effective as
here we
he could
go.
be with that
Here is going to be something big. Bottom right, he's going to try and get the Tassadar with the Beatles coming right up underneath.
Here we go. There it is.
And I think it's going to be Goodnight Irene on the. No, he backed out.
Able to escape. Incredible.
No energy taken from about half of that Tassadar.
And I think the Beatles need to get out of there because those Immortals are doing so much damage.
Lost about half the supply of that. That was a bad engagement. He needs to start working on top left and top right.
Poor Grayson. We're not used to seeing Grayson so far behind like this. Usually Grayson comes out of nowhere and has a really dominant lead, and he doesn't.
Well, currently in last place is going to be Spidervenom with 28.45, and his partner SeexySauce 32.43. Currently in the lead is Barcode and AdolphCaesar, jumping up ahead by almost 2,000 points. AdolphCaesar 61.71, Barcode with 59.67. Second place is going to be Ice and MasterMind with 46.15 and 4,300 respectively.
Octavian, he's doing so much damage against those Void Rays. And it seems like Relic is almost asking him to take him out because he doesn't escape. Probably the smartest move because Void Rays go so slow.
Yeah.
But if they're not able to go out on the field, what is he going to do?
He really can't do anything. Not only were they expensive to obtain, but he stopped his Ream production, and he's only got one attack upgrade. He's kind of at a standstill right now, unless he can find a good feed source, and it's just not happening. He's being denied by Barcode and AdolphCaesar.
Yeah,
here they
here
come
he
in
comes again. Oh, geez, just going to... You know, I really think Relic needs to supplement his army with a few Ravens. That's the only way he's going to be able to keep these Mutas off of his back.
Yeah. Well, the Beatles can't do anything against him, so you better figure it out.
And the Beatles are such an interesting choice, especially with air. I think I would have liked to see maybe Relic deciding to go for a more tankier Tier 3 unit, maybe not air. Because it's just not very effective against these Mutas.
Barcode and Caesar pulling ahead even further while everybody else is at standstill, controlling almost the entire map. Anybody that attempts to move out gets assaulted by the Destroyers and the Mutas. Mutas currently with a 7 attack, and the Destroyers currently with, 6 attack. So, that Raven following him around. They're going after the Snipers and the Honey Badger on the right.
A commanding lead so far, 6,500 for Barcode and AdolphCaesar 6,300. They are really taking this entire game by storm by being 2,000 ahead of everyone else, Octavian.
Not even needing to use that Raven that's been following around as a supplementation.
Speaking of Raven, he could possibly lose it, and he
does.
Did. Oh man, I'm not sure if that was who picked off that Raven.
I don't. Well, bottom right, it's gonna Ice I think grabbed it, but I don't think it's going to affect his play. He hasn't really been using as much. They've taken out all of those Goliaths. Those Mutas are ignoring just about everything on the map.
But with that Raven gone, perhaps Relic can do something. I really think Relic does need to get at least 2 Ravens to combat these Mutas. And so far, there's a lot of back and forth going on, but again, Barcode and AdolphCaesar are able to take the middle. It looks like Grayson trying to come around the left side, see if he can make something happen, but I mean, what can he have happen? There's really nothing that they can do. They're so far behind.
And if you look, they just popped out. He's got 1 attack, one armor, but those Destroyers still have an 8 attack upgrade, and he outnumbers them. Even if he came up underneath, I don't think it would do anything.
Barcode again pushing back Relic. I mean, should he get a Phoenix? Should he get 2 Ravens? I mean, I really don't know. What do you think, Octavian?
I think he needs to switch the Merc. The Voids are just a bad decision at this point, and you can't stick with something that's not working. You have to make adjustments, otherwise you fall into a trap and you end up losing the game.
It looks like Relic is saving up his money. Perhaps he could be saving up for a game changer.
Possibly the game changer. Honey Badger just about to come out on the top right.
If you guys don't know what a game changer is at home, that is what we've called Octavian's Odin. The game changer.
Have a patent pending, of course.
Trademarked. All rights reserved.
Coined.
And speaking
Void
of point
Ray.
phrases, I don't think I've seen anybody get glass cannoned quite yet. Everybody actually staying at really good supply. It's just, the thing is that they're all staying in the base because Barcode and Caesar just have such a presence right now on this field.
Man, they're going after that honey badger.
And we have a corruption going down on the honey badger. It is going to slow him down. Oh, could the Mutalisk decide to go right for it? No, instead decides to go against these snipers, and that could be a bad idea. Snipers do a lot of damage against Mutalisks.
And he's been corrupted.
But here we go, AdolphCaesar, my gosh, he's got a full supply of 8 attack destroyers.
Yeah.
But whoa, Grayson deciding to go, oh my gosh, that was such a save. He was going after the top left spire for Barcode, and that save came out and completely dominated at least 400 supply.
That's an all-in move, and it failed.
That shot his points right up to 8,352.
And his partner Barcode was 79.91.
Could it get any worse? I mean, everybody is like now, at least 4,000 behind, it seems, from AdolphCaesar.
He's looking to do it again. What is Grayson doing?
I guess he wants to feed the other half of his supply, Octavian.
I guess.
MasterMind, though, with these Immortals, I'm surprised that he's not going after the Beetles more.
Exactly. With the Mutas, you just basically rape them into non-existence. The Voids are not a problem. I think maybe they just want to keep bottom left around for feed. As long as they keep top right and bottom right in their base, AdolphCaesar and Barcode have this in the bag.
I really think the only people who really stand a chance right now is Ice and MasterMind. But I really think bottom right still needs to get something to combat this air, and I think 2 Ravens would do it.
Two Ravens or even an Archon with that Tassadar.
Well, that's true, but that Archon still has a while to go. Currently level 4. It's got 3 more levels plus the 1,000 just to change it. We might not even see that Archon until about the 40-minute mark.
If at all, yeah.
And here we go, Grayson again trying to snipe that Spire, and he's not really doing a whole lot of damage.
What is going on with that? There's no armor, no nothing. Why is it not doing any damage?
He just doesn't have the attack, Octavian. I mean,
yeah,
he's barely got anything going, and I think he knows it. Really unfortunate. I mean, everybody is stuck. The only one that can even come close to their score is Ice right now at 5,138.
And hopefully, it looks like maybe MasterMind and Ice figured out that the feed for them is going to be bottom left.
Look at this. Even the Goliaths from Spidervenom don't even touch the Mutalisk, currently at 430 hit points.
Yep. All right, let's see what happens on the bottom tower.
Storm does go down, but it misses a lot of the Mutalisks. Big Blinken, though, by Ein to take out some of those Mutalisks, and he did. He lost about 100 supply there. That was a good job by Ice. But is it going to be enough? Because Ice is now losing a whole bunch of supply. Going after the Void Rays and the Mutalisks at the same time could have been a little bit of a mistake.
Yeah. Ice is stuck with just the lots right now that are about to get raped by the Mutalisks.
Oh, man. He's going to have to rebuild his Marine supply. Currently at 8 attacks, but again, no range upgrades. And Octavian, I think it's so important, I play Marines a lot, that you have to have at least 1 attack upgrade.
I agree.
Sorry, 1 range upgrade.
Currently in the lead is AdolphCaesar with 92.14. His partner Barcode with 88.75, dominating the game and the map. Next team behind them is at 53.90 and dropping respectively.
I've never seen such a one-sided game. Usually all these players play at a fairly even rate. But, I mean, Barcode and Caesar just seem to have figured exactly what they need to do.
I'm going to have to beg to differ on that. Easy mode clan likes to do the same thing. We usually dominate at least 3-4 times the closest score. That's just a little plug.
Hey, if you guys haven't seen, Zero Cool actually did a really good job in his stim a few games ago. If you guys haven't seen that, go over to the forums and check it out.
Ooh. Spidervenom and SeexySauce's 8 Honey Badger doing a pretty good job against the Mutas, but here come Caesar's Destroyers pushing them back in place. Engagement right in the middle, trying to trap AdolphCaesar's Destroyers. Tassadar dropping a couple of Psionic Storms, quite effective, but losing a good portion of his Immortals, about to lose a little bit more than that.
He just got glass cannoned, and look at this, also surrounded too. able to pick off the Tassadar, and oh my gosh, his supply is dwindling down to 120.
Ice just lost the Overseer, too.
Oh, man.
Caesar and Barcode rocking the map, just eliminating everything that pops up. All the beetles about to go bye-bye as well. Yep, the whole supply of beetles gone.
MasterMind, you just got glass cannon, buddy. Oh, man. And you know what? Actually, Grayson picked off a lot there. I mean, considering that AdolphCaesar has 11,000 points currently, those beetles didn't do too bad for themselves.
I can't really say that they did too good either, though. He's in last place.
He got glass cannon too, for sure.
Yeah,
but he was
right.
able to pick up, what, about 900 points from that?
I don't think that's going to be a big benefit. Those Void Rays still a major setback for bottom left.
Currently only at 1 attack. That's going to really hurt him, Octavian. One attack upgrade.
Yeah. We're going to see some GGs in the Rage Quit. Oh, another tank by Relic.
Could go down. I think the Mutalists smell blood. And there they go. They're going right for it. It is gone. What was he even doing getting a tank?
He said
anyway?
He bought it by mistake.
Well, there we go. Now we know. I was wondering why he bought a tank. And wow, look at this. 11,000 for both AdolphCaesar and it's actually Mythic. They did say it was Mythic. So now we know, folks at home, if you were watching, it is not Barcode. It is, in fact, Mythic. I'm not sure why he does that Barcode thing. And wow, this is so crazy. Guys, if you're watching, this is exactly how you should play. Just look at AdolphCaesar and Mythic taking control, like literally all three sides. They can't go anywhere. They can't even fight on the sidelines because those mutants are just going to come in and destroy.
No, but you got to pay attention to the expert tactics being utilized by Caesar and Destroyer and Barcode. They're playing off each other. When they're soft countered by something, they back out, and the other one moves in. The Destroyers move in and take control and push them right back into their base. They're keeping control over just about everything, and that's the idea.
Do you have that Honey Badger deciding to come in? He wants to do something, but taking so much damage so quick.
Yeah.
Only level 2.
Well, eight attack Destroyers are a whole big ball of them.
Scary.
And that's without the ball of mutas. Okay, the Void's bottom. Relic making a move. Oh, and going back. Not really doing a whole lot. I think he's inched his way out, trying to get some feelers, only to be shut down and pushed back into his base.
Yep, he got scanned, and that was the perfect scan. He can see exactly when anybody... You can't even sneeze around these guys. He's right on you.
And you can't even take a tower to see where you're going because the mutas just drift right over them and take out what you got going on there. They're maintaining control over 4 towers. You might see a little bit something down here in the bottom right with Grayson's beetles.
Do they
I don't know
really
what
have
he's
all
doing.
4 towers? Oh my gosh. They
Well,
have
he's
at
maintaining
least 3.
control. If you when you see they'll break away. Hold on, we may have something going on here. Yep. Grayson just getting raped by the psionic storm from bottom right. And he just got scanned.
Oh my gosh.
Not sure by who. And I think we just realized by who. SeexySauce rushing out to feast on those, but get pushed back again by AdolphCaesar. And
oh no, and Grayson's going to lose all these beetles.
Yeah.
Look at this stutter flying, I guess you could say, by the mutas, picking off so much of his supply. Guys, we can't even commentate on this. We're pretty much just sitting back and laughing at how, they can't even move.
Now, currently in the lead is Barcode with 12,146. His partner Caesar with 11,530. Next team behind that is going to be Ice, who's basically stuck in his base with 6260. His partner MasterMind with 5861. It's a one-sided match at this point.
Indeed, it is totally one-sided, and pretty much all we're doing is just waiting for Caesar and Mythic to just finish the game. God, those Void Rays can't even move out, Octavian. They're just going to get completely squished. Sure enough, here they go. Oh no, he could have overextended them a little bit. Oh my gosh, this beetle is trying to come in, and they will back out because of that missile turret. But all he needs is a few good shots, and they're going to go down. You know
you're confident you're going to win when you're breaking up half your army and just rushing in the base in an attempt to finish them off. That's exactly what AdolphCaesar's doing in the top right's Goliaths.
And killing the Honey Badger. my gosh.
That was a side benefit.
12,000 points currently. Even so close that they're only, 100 minerals.
Well, the lead keeps going back and forth between Caesar and Barcode, but only by a couple hundred.
That's insane. Currently triple at least one team and double the other. Ice is the only one able to stand, really, with 6,274.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess he could drop if he decides to get a support tower, but that's pretty much all he's got.
Well, they both have anti-unit towers.
Now, Octavian, in this situation, what do you think you would do?
As who?
Well, if you were up against something like Mutalisk, like let's go back a little bit. Let's take it back to when you first saw those Mutas and you saw the points going up. You probably would have went Odin, right?
Odin and Goliath, I think, would have been a good combination.
Well,
and
let's say you're Relic and you just bought the Void Rays.
Oh yeah, I would throw an Odin out there. Maybe some Ravens, because the Heat Seekers have a good splash. But I don't play Ravens very well, so I probably would have went with the Odin and possibly a Corruptor.
I think the Odin would have been a good choice, and surprising, no team went for it. In fact, I think MasterMind deciding to go Immortals. I mean, it only countered the Beatles.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, pretty much. Looks like bottom right's been based. MasterMind hasn't moved in a couple of minutes. Ice stopped production on his Zealots.
Wow. Really, that's all we're seeing here, guys. Unfortunately, not able to bring a whole lot of action to you. You're basically just seeing a total domination from AdolphCaesar and Mythic.
But SeexySauce and Spidervenom, top right, they're at least making an attempt. They just can't come out. They've been getting attacked by Adolf and Barcode, and they're doing the best they can, but they're being pushed back in quite quickly. Whereas bottom left, Grayson hasn't moved, and the Void Rays keep going in circles.
Look at the debris just falling. You only killed a few there, but oh man, if the Mutalisks have a good 2 or 3 seconds, they're just going to take out all those Void Rays.
Yeah, he's trying. Catch him.
Here we go, though. Grayson, take it away, Octavian.
No, go ahead. This is going to be interesting. I want to watch this.
We have Beetles coming up top left, but we do already have base defenses for top left, so he's going to be able to see those Beetles coming in. And I really think, though, if he wanted to, he could possibly go for the Spire.
Oh, he missed it. He went right past AdolphCaesar's commando. The Beetles did. He could, if he knew it was there, he could have came right up and took out that commando.
I think he had his heart set on those destroyers, but
he did. He did.
Glass cannoned.
Lost everything.
Grayson
again.
Saying, yeah, I'm Liz. This isn't golf.
Spidervenom happy not to be last. It was pretty close. 42-22 to 44-56. And I don't know what's going on. If maybe they stopped and went to the store or had a drink at the bar, but Ice and MasterMind not doing anything, just sitting in the base waiting. Took a look at the Tassadar. Hasn't upgraded that at all since we last spoke. I mean, what are these guys thinking? Are they out watching the Super Bowl or something? Because they ain't playing MA.
Speaking of Super Bowl, did you see the Super Bowl was today, right?
Yeah, it's still
going on.
Yeah, it's like 20. It's 30 something to 0.
Oh my gosh, who's winning right now?
Seattle.
No kidding.
Yeah. All right, the Destroyers.
Take it?
Yes, I do.
All right, the only action we have right now is AdolphCaesar decides to go into the base and top right, not even deciding to use his Savior.
Take a look at his unit. His Destroyers with 10 attack upgrades against the Goliaths with only 3. Snipers have 0 upgrades. What are they doing? Well, I know that was SeexySauce's snipers, and they have no upgrades because he was mainly concentrating on the Honey Badger. He went all in. That didn't work. And now they're stuck with some weak Goliaths and very weak snipers. No marine production at all.
Wow, look at this. Ice, though, did deal quite a bit of damage to those Mutalisks. His supply just went down about 200-300. That was actually really impressive.
What did he do?
By Ice.
How did
he blinked in and went right underneath those Mutalisks.
Okay.
He did a lot of damage.
There are only 8 attacks. Wow. Did he have a big ball up?
Yeah, he had a pretty good supply.
Okay.
of Marines. I think he even stopped his gateway production so that he could get
He
just
did.
pure Marines.
He did, yeah.
But without that Marine spawn, that is going to take him quite a long time, and hopefully he will get that Marine spawn upgrade. He has enough for it.
All right, currently in the lead is AdolphCaesar with 15,638. His partner barcode right behind him with 15,371. Next in line is going to drop to, which is ICE, is 6984. And then we have a close fourth place between Relic and MasterMind, both 6,300. Relic playing games with his voids.
And here we go. The destroyers are moving out. I think they're going to want to try to finish top right. Surprisingly, though, they are staying in the game without any base defenses.
Take a look at that. Look at this.
Beautiful.
This is what this game has come to.
It's beautiful. He has each one on follow. He's just making a giant snake here. That's hilarious. Look at this.
How do you do that?
You
make them follow each other.
He's having one follow, yep. And oh no, the beetle is coming in and breaking it apart. That was pretty. And Mythic saying, "What the heck?" Void Ray Train and bottom right is just chilling here. They have nothing to do.
Who's
MasterMind
Mythic?
has sit on a full supply of Immortals forever. Not even a single attack up.
Mythic ain't in the game. What are you talking about?
I'm sorry, what?
Mythic. He's not in the game.
Mythic is barcode.
Oh.
Yeah, I kept calling him Mystic. I wasn't sure if it was Mystic
Oh,
or
what a
Mythic.
big blink in by Ice, taking out a bunch more Mutalisks, but the supply was full and couldn't finish him off.
Actually, he didn't lose any. He dropped a lot of those Mutalisks down, but he still had a full supply. I think he lost 2 Mutas. Yep, he lost 2. Wow, they're so strong. 551 hit points, Octavian. That is nuts.
Crazy.
And look, they keep talking about your 3,333.
Yeah. That was a big day. That was a great game. Well, you know what I just realized, and it's happened a couple times, is AdolphCaesar's 12 attack upgraded destroyers are being supplemented by that Mando.
What level is that Mando by chance? Level 6? Whoa, I mean, why not? Let's just go Spectre. Who the hell cares?
How do you see the when I highlight the Commando, how do you know what number the level is? Or are you just recognizing the life?
You could go by life, but there's actually a little picture of the Commando. If you look in the bottom right, you'll see the picture. If you hover over it, it says Command level 6. You could do that with any hero. Tassadar. Tassadar is currently level 6. Do you see it?
No.
Click on the actual Commando. The bottom right,
Yes.
You see how it says Promote to Spectre?
Yes.
Okay. Well, diagonal from that, top left.
Oh, got it.
Yeah, there's a picture of Commando.
Level 6, gotcha.
Look at the little train he's got going down on left. Bottom left. I mean, he has nothing better to do. AdolphCaesar finally defeating top right, and so your first team to go down today is going to be Spidervenom and SeexySauce.
This is pretty cool. I hope you're getting this. We need a screenshot of this, because...
This makes me want to play that one game. Do you remember the Snake game for the old Nokia phones?
No.
No, I had an old Nokia phone. Way back in the day. I mean, I must have been, 14, 15, and Dad got me one. So that I would have a way to call him from school. And it was the old, like the screen was green. There was no color. And I used to play that Snake game whenever I had a chance when I was outside of class.
So it looks like Ice and MasterMind just hanging out, hoping to be not the next one's taken out.
They pretty much are. I mean, I think AdolphCaesar's just going to build up his units and storm right in.
Oh, dropping the storm, missing everything on that one.
MasterMind saying, "Oh, come on." And
look,
AdolphCaesar deciding to go Marines, and I think that'll be a good choice. He'll be able to clear out a lot more. In fact, I mean, he's just as strong as Ice's Marines.
Just about, almost, not quite.
even stronger. Higher hit points. He's got the range upgrade. Damage at 21. And yeah, Ice
his
only
attack
has
is
14.
less, yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Well, that makes sense considering he's at 19 and Ice is only at 7.
I'm bored.
I'm bored too. Oh my gosh.
This ain't doing it.
The action here that you guys are seeing is pretty much just top left
Dominating.
toying with everyone. Yeah, just toying with people.
Currently in the lead, AdolphCaesar, 19,749.85.
And the teams just don't want to give up, but they know that they're gone.
Yeah.
Does bottom right even have a save?
It's all a show
they
right
don't.
now.
There we go. We could see the Stargate go down, and yes, it does. I think even the correct choice would have just been to go straight for the Void Rays.
That pile of voids with the splash damage from the Mutas just gets taken out in like 4 seconds. It's a joke.
Good splits, though, by Mythic with those Mutalisks. Able to retain quite a bit of supply.
Ooh, ice. Oh, look at this. Can he get all of them? No.
He did drop his supply about 300, though, Octavian. That was actually pretty good.
That was really good.
And I think I'm going to try to invite Spidervenom, actually, to the call.
Yeah. That's actually a good idea. Let's talk.
Let's chat.
Live comment. Let's live interview right post game.
Well, we could do that post game, but
well, he lost already, so bring him in.
You want me to? Let me see.
Yeah. Go ahead. Let's hear what he has to say. Talk about those poor tactics. All right, Ice does appear to have a plan, and he's focusing mainly on those marine ups in order to take out the Mutas.
All right, so welcome, Spidervenom. You were just taken out. How do you feel?
Not good.
Okay, you heard it here.
All right, you got it, folks.
Sauce.
This was the best interview I think we've conducted so far.
I think I learned not to go have my teammate go Honey Badger against Commando.
All right, Ice pulling back, waiting to make his calculated attack.
And look at this, top left deciding to go both Marines. Both of their Marines are just way stronger than Ice's. I think this is really just a matter of time.
I think they're gonna finish it right now. Here comes AdolphCaesar with his Commando, his Up Marines, and his ridiculously strong Destroyers.
And look at the bad manners coming out from both these teams. They just don't want to die even though they know it's over.
Well, we saw the Void Train. When was the last time you saw a Void Train? I think that was a white towel.
I did a Muta Train one time.
All right, bottom left being taken out by AdolphCaesar. And I think Ice has illusions of grandeur here.
So it looks like Grayson's icon is now gone, as they are the second team to be eliminated. So now currently, my gosh, AdolphCaesar at 22,000 and Mythic now at 17.
I'm not leaving. I don't want sudden death.
Oh, are you you're still in the game?
Yeah.
Oh, both of you are. That's kind of funny. Can you even see anything?
Nope.
No. See, that's a shame. They should have it to where you can see.
They used to, but people can cheat like that.
Yeah.
Well, you can make it to where it can't whisper. You can disable
it. The idea was one of you guys die, and then they click observe, and then the teammate can see everything. You can.
Ice losing all of his Marines in one swoop. Savior dropping and missing the Commando and a good portion of Caesar's Marines and Destroyers. The Muta is still attacking from the cliff. And it's just complete control by top left.
You know, Ice does still have a Savior, so I guess he could be extra punky right now and just wait to use that second Savior. And we have a beeping in the game. Spider, is that your...
that is my...
Your smoke alarm?
Yes.
It's time to replace that battery.
Oh, it's time.
Barcode switching to, I didn't really catch it. Temple Zealots. And there's the second savior.
Second save out.
But not before losing the Merc compound. And possibly, cleaning out those units.
I'm just happy MasterMind's not winning. I got those two sassy snipes. I was really happy about that.
MasterMind's about the command center.
I can't believe how much just domination Barcode that Mythic had over everything. What a sweep.
I think the finishing ball is right at the center of their base, or coming into the entrance to their base. Got the commando, the Marines, and the destroyers waiting. Boys are ready, and here they come.
24 attack Marines. They do stem up. Overcharge does come out of the destroyers. And there we go. Blink in.
And it's say, good night.
Taken out.
Oh, I don't know. They better focus on that command center. They're not. He's just trying to take out the units. And there it goes. Both command centers done. And the game is over. Congratulations to AdolphCaesar and Barcode. Well played. Complete domination and map control.
It really was. That was incredible. So here we go. Victory to TryHrd's Mythic and IsIrI's AdolphCaesar. Thank you guys for tuning in. And if you haven't already, please join us on youtube.com/Ragesauce. That's where I will be posting all your MA Masters. And this one will go up next week. So thank you for tuning in. I am Easy Mode's Ragey Poo.
And Easy Mode's Octavian.
And do you want to say something, Spider?
Please don't post that.
Please don't post it. Famous last words from Spidervenom. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. I am Ragey Poo, and we'll see you later.